Lost in Yonkers, the 1991 play by American playwright Neil Simon, revolves around 16-year-old Jay Kernitz, who finds himself living with his grandmother in Yonkers and responsible for caring for his younger brother Artie. Amidst a dysfunctional extended family, Jay becomes the go-to person for their problems instead of receiving support. As he grapples with his stern grandmother, he undergoes personal growth, learning resilience and the importance of being there for his sibling. The play garnered immense critical acclaim upon its premiere, solidifying its place as one of Simon's finest works. It delves into themes of family dynamics, independence, bravery, and the intricate relationship individuals share with their hometowns. Lost in Yonkers received the Pulitzer Prize for Drama and garnered multiple Tony Awards and Drama Desk Awards, including Best Play, during its successful Broadway run. It has since been staged nationwide, captivating audiences even beyond its initial 780 performances. In 1993, Lost in Yonkers was adapted into a feature film directed by Martha Coolidge. The film brought back several original cast members from the Broadway production and featured Richard Dreyfuss in the role of small-time gangster Louis Kernitz. The story unfolds in the 1940s, with teenage brothers Jay and Artie expressing their discontent with living in their grandmother's candy shop. Jay holds the belief that their entire Kernitz family is troubled. Their father, Eddie, interrupts their conversation during a visit to their mother and advises the boys to respect their grandmother. Later, Eddie reveals to them the reasons for their stay with their grandmother: their mother's illness and his debts to a loan shark. Eddie has taken a job collecting scrap iron for the war effort, necessitating his absence for a year. He has requested their grandmother's permission for the boys to stay during this time, despite her initial objections, ultimately receiving support from his sister Bella. Skipping ahead several weeks, Jay and Artie find themselves reading a letter from their father. Bella arrives home after watching a movie, facing Grandma's disapproval for returning late. Later, the boys notice a car outside and learn from Bella that she has met a man named Johnny, an usher at a movie theater whom she intends to marry. Bella reveals that Grandma has hidden $15,000 somewhere in the candy store, prompting the boys to search for it. Jay intends to send the money to their father. Startled in the dark, they encounter Uncle Louie, who warns them about the dangers of stealing from Grandma, recounting his own failed attempts. The boys inform Louie about the black car and the two suspicious men around the house. Louie bribes them to deny his presence if asked and reveals his intention to stay at the house for a while. Act 2 commences with Artie falling ill and confined to bed. Grandma prepares soup for him, but he refuses to drink it. Insisting that Artie must earn his keep, Grandma compels him to finish the entire bowl. Both Artie and Jay are assigned to work at the candy shop to cover their expenses. Louie informs the boys that Grandma's harsh treatment is meant to prepare them for the challenges of the real world. Meanwhile, Bella plans to announce her intention to marry, but the boys ask Louie if they can leave with him, causing him to become upset when they mistake him for a gangster. On the fateful night, Bella gathers the family together to share her news. However, the family reacts unfavorably, and Bella struggles to articulate her words. Jay steps in to help her, but the family responds with anger and disappointment. Grandma adamantly refuses to entertain any discussion about Johnny, leading to a breakdown in Bella, who laments that her own children would be happier and healthier than Grandma's. An intense confrontation unfolds as Grandma storms out, leaving Bella in tears. A few days pass, during which Grandma goes missing and Aunt Gerd arrives to help care for her. Eventually, Bella returns, and Grandma expresses her concerns about Bella's ability to handle the emotional and physical aspects of a relationship. Being slower than others, Bella has always been under Grandma's protective watch. Bella reveals that she has been involved with men since her teenage years, seeking the affection she never received from her family. Although Bella agrees not to run off with Johnny at the moment, she affirms her desire for a future marriage and family. In the epilogue, set 9 months later, Jay and Artie's father returns to reclaim his children. Grandma confesses that she had contemplated sending him the money, but ultimately believed he needed to resolve his own issues. Jay and Artie express gratitude to their grandmother for teaching them strength as they bid their farewells. The story concludes with Bella informing Grandma that she is going out to meet friends, asserting her independence, and beginning to exhibit more mature behavior. Neil Simon, a celebrated American playwright, screenwriter, and author, is widely regarded as one of the greatest dramatists in American theater. With a repertoire of over 30 plays, many of which have been adapted into successful films, he holds the record for the most combined Oscar and Tony nominations. Simon has won the Tony Award for Best Play 3 times and has been honored with 3 honorary doctorates. The Neil Simon Festival in Cedar City, Utah, was established to preserve his work and the contributions of his contemporaries. Among his notable works, The Odd Couple stands out as an iconic comedy that has been adapted into multiple movies and television shows, following its original Broadway production. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.